I'm going to start.
Uh-oh.
Don't say anything bad about them.
They're not still giving you money, are they?
No, they've already paid me. Ha ha
Aha! Take that!
ha. Now, are we live?
I think we might be.
You
We
know
might. Yeah, we
what?
are.
You know what makes me mad about YouTube? Whatever happened to that thing where it would say you're live now or something? Remember?
Now they send you an email.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
I'm gonna go check my email to see if I'm live or not. No, here's the thing. Okay, there is an Easter egg in this video.
Mm.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I did this animation project for this company, Metal Pro Buildings, and they're pretty cool. Okay, they're in Canada, near Toronto. Okay, they make these cool metal buildings, and they asked me to do this animation project for them, and I thought that was pretty cool, right? Well, they told me I was just telling Night Strike this. By the way, thanks Night Strike for joining. And am I screen sharing?
Yes, you're screen sharing.
I was going to say all that time.
Yeah, you're screen sharing their video.
So
you were yeah.
they acted like they didn't want me having my video up at the same time because oh dang it! Now I got a booger in my nose. Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, that's
was
rough.
that live?
That was live. That was a live sneezing or a live
in the wintertime down here in Tennessee. It gets so it's nice and humid outside, but inside our buildings they seem to get really warm and dry. So it's hard to it's hard to breathe sometimes.
I like that warm and dry. It's cold here.
But they said they saw my last video, my video where I completed the animation, and they were like, "Oh, you can't. We don't want you." And I was like, "What? I'm trying to help you. Like my YouTube channel has like, what do they have? 62 subscribers. I got 75,000. So I was trying to help them, right? Anyway, I like Herbert. He's a great guy. I like the company. They're really cool guys. But here's the thing. I was going to wait till a few people. Now, there probably won't be anybody join, which I get it. Okay? I understand. I'm a boring YouTuber with content that's targeted to very few people. Okay? Even though it makes me money.
You're not boring.
Even though my content makes me money, it's boring to other people.
Which I'd like to know your secret to success because I could.
It's just
use that
right I do work for these companies and they pay me. That's all it is. It doesn't require popularity.
Oh, man.
Right? It just requires a little knowledge of construction and animation.
I went into the wrong field.
Huh?
I went into the wrong field.
Well, anyway, so I did this animation project and I sent them the raw videos, right? The raw scenery. And they gave it to their marketing department. And they did all the rest, the music. Now, I was really a bit upset because I had Barrett's music going in the background. And so they replaced that. And sorry, Barrett. But
oh, man.
I'm sure they probably bought some, But here's the thing. There's only really one person watching.
Travis T's out there.
Travis T, you can come in here. If you want to.
I
guess I should give it a link, huh?
I don't know if Travis T jumps into chats, but if he wants to,
What are you talking about? He jumps in on your chats.
No, that's not. No, that's Travis P11.
Oh, Travis T.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, Travis T. You can't come in. I'm just kidding.
That's Travis T.
I thought you were Travis P. I'm just kidding.
He said, I'm rebuilding my garage, a 22 by 40 steel frame with tension cables. I'm putting a metal roof on wood studs between the frame and hardy board walls. I don't know what board
There's
walls
Duncan are. Vincent. Hey, Duncan. I'm doing a project for Duncan. I'm doing it. He's a Euro guy living in Texas.
I'm sure he's enjoying that, considering what's going on with Europe.
He's
I mean,
probably. I'm hoping he's glad to be in Texas.
I'm hoping so too, because man,
So here's the thing. I don't know how. I was going to wait till more people were watching, but there only may be 2 people that watch. There's an Easter egg in this video, and I implanted it. And I've always done this every CAD project I've ever done. Okay, I insert a Easter egg into the CAD file. Okay, so it may be as something as funny as see these little dots right here on Metal Pro buildings.
uh-huh.
In the CAD file, if that was my CAD file, you might be able to zoom in and like 100 times and see my logo in there inside that dot. Okay, this Easter egg is more prevalent. It's more obvious, and I'm going to give away a prize for the person who finds it. Okay, does that make sense?
I don't know if they'll get it, but go.
What do you
have to
mean?
play the video.
Okay, so if you're looking at the video,
Yeah.
there's going to be something in the video that I implanted, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for this now because the Metal Pro Buildings is going to see it and say,
We want it removed.
"Gummit."
They'll have to key it out.
Telling my secrets. Never tell your secrets.
Yeah,
But so
go.
it's in there, but I'm not going to give it away. If nobody finds it, I'm not going to say it. That way I won't get in trouble if nobody finds it.
If nobody finds it, then nobody finds it.
So there's only 3. Now there's 1 person watching. Wow, I talked about giving something away, and everybody left.
No, you got 2 people there. You got. It's probably Duncan and Travis T.
I was going to wait just a little bit longer and then see if anybody could find it. Warsaw Patriot, yo. Hey,
He does a lot
Warsaw
of
Patriot.
woodworking.
So if you jump in, you're not eligible for the prize.
Damn.
Well, I'm just kidding. That's true because you don't know what it is. You can still. There's no conflict of interest there, is there?
No, I'm just kidding around. But I'm in here, so
No, but if you find it, I'm going to give you the prize.
No. I'll give it to someone else. Give it to someone else.
Tony, feel free to check out my woodworking channel. Where did I see? Where were you talking about where did I see your woodworking channel? Were you all talking about it in the chat?
No, Warsaw Patriot. His YouTube channel is like he does a lot of woodworking stuff. He made a gun tube sign just out of woodworking for me, and he lined the sign the outboard of the sign with like 9mm shells and 7.62 by 39 shells.
Maybe that's where I saw that.
Yeah, you might have seen it. So, but it's really cool. He does other types of signs for like if you want a country sign done, he does those, and he's done some other cool projects. So you should check that out.
Can I spell? Is this his channel?
Let's see. Yeah, that's his channel. What's up, Patriot?
Well, he's got 2,300 who just joined.
I have no idea who just joined. They just had a joiner.
A joiner. It's probably Metal Pro Buildings. Oh no.
Hey.
Is it?
No, they left.
Huh?
They left.
That was weird. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. I forgot I had named the room Metal Pro Buildings, and when I went back to the room, I thought it was them that had joined. That's funny. I just saw the thing up there at the top.
But yeah, he also has gun videos and stuff too.
Check out the woodworking channel. Well, what's the woodworking channel? It's not the same as Warsaw Patriot. Let's go to About. Polished wood.
In your About page, you should put your woodworking video too.
What's that? Oh yeah.
I'm telling him. So
I will check it out. I promise. The GunTube sign was on my main channel. All
yeah,
my work and stuff is moved from my wood. He made that. He made something for you. That's what you're saying.
He made the GunTube sign for me. I was thinking about giving away, but it was so nice that I decided to keep it. I might put it in more videos though. Though I think he did the Ghost Tactical sign better, but that's just me.
That's usually how it works out for me in my
he probably had more to work with Ghost Tactical though.
Ghost Tactical probably had a better fee structure.
Yeah, probably. That's how it goes with me, right?
Well, not when you're charging other people, it's pretty high, but when you're,
you get charged, yeah.
Yeah, you're a tightwad. You're like me.
So there's his YouTube channel in the side chat.
Tony, Warsaw Patriot Woodworks. All right.
He's got a lot of good stuff on there. You should put the GunTube sign on there too. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I saw this video right here. The mini Russian ammo crate. I watched that one.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
That's his woodworking channel. It's pretty cool.
I will say this. You know what you need to check out? Warsaw Patriot. You need to check out Craig Tool pocket jig. Have you ever used those? It's awesome. Did you do the charring of the wood? It looked like,
that might have been a finish.
It looked like he had burnt. Well, here's the thing: if you look at the lid, you see that looks burnt, like charred. Well, ask him. I didn't say. Okay, so the Craig Tool pocket hole jig is not a jig per se. It's just drills the holes really nicely that you can put the screws in and attach things. And it's not a jig per se. It's just a thing. You need to check them out. It'll help your attachment methods.
Watching that video, I'm not seeing you do anything wrong with that video. Hell, I think at one point I was with you when you made the video.
Which one?
This metal building video. Because I remember you showing it before.
Well, you haven't seen this though, because that is. All right. So how many people are watching? Okay, 4 people. All right. Now we're gonna watch the video. If you can find the Easter egg in the video. Okay, I'm going to blow it up here. We're going to watch it full screen. And I'll probably get in trouble. But this is my animation with their marketing department. Okay. I may not play the whole thing because it's 6 minutes long. So I may stop it.
If you know where it is, you just press forward.
Hoping they would speed this part up a little bit.
But they're going extra slow with it, aren't they?
What?
They're going extra slow with it.
So I'm going to pause it periodically. so so they won't flag me. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Did you all see the Easter egg? That's a hint.
You mean we missed it?
Missed it.
We missed it.
Let's see. Let me check out another. Let's get past this foundation stuff, and because I don't want it to be too boring. Oh, this is a pretty good segment right here where I show the panels.
And rivets or screws.
That took a lot of computing power right there.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
It took like an hour and a half just to do this one.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Now, was it supposed to stick out like that at the bottom where the tape measure is?
What do you mean stick out?
You know, the metal part? It's not supposed to be flush.
Yeah. What happens is it has to stick out. That's why I show the tape measure there. Because I was afraid they would put it like flush with that slabbing and depression. Now this is the part where I had a lot of trouble because I had to get a new computer because you see how smooth the panels raise up? My old computer was real jerky and it'd be like
Well, now you got a good computer, so you can do this all day.
Yeah, I was real happy with this. Alright, so let me go back here. Was it the logo on the... Oh my god. Travis T. won $50.
Oh my god. Travis, you're killing me.
Travis T. Man, what an eagle eye.
Wow.
Holy cow. What's this? Let's go all the way back. I
didn't even notice that. I thought...
What's this? Look at the skid steer.
All right.
How did you see that?
I didn't even see that.
My God.
Now you mention it, I see it. That's great.
Now the company, I hope they don't make me take that off.
We'll take this video off once we're done. That way they don't see it.
Huh? Yeah.
Don't see it.
I'll make the live stream private.
You can do that. Sure, trust me.
Yeah. Travis T, you're the man.
Send Tony an email.
Send me an email and we'll work something out. I'll give you.
What's your email so he can get a hold of you?
You can send it to me at Tony@ArtisanTony.com or Tony@ATDrafting.com. But I'll just put it in here.
Yeah.
There. How did you find that? Is amazing. Here's the funny part right here, okay?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's great. That's a great Easter egg.
I actually, here is the thing. Let's see, here's the thing. In the thumbnail of one of my videos, I show the skid steer with the logo on the side of it.
You did.
And they didn't notice it now. I know what time is it? Okay, they're all, they're in Toronto, so they're probably all sipping martinis right now. So they're not watching my videos anyway.
Eating escargot.
Yeah, so it's funny though, because I didn't think it was going to show up, but for somebody to watch the video in a live stream and still pick that out, that's pretty amazing.
That's pretty good. Though again, if you do know that the image for your live stream right here and the image for that video that you have on your channel, the skid steer has the logo on it right there.
That's what I'm saying. I put the thumbnail. Now he may have seen the thumbnail,
and that's probably why He saw the thumbnail. He's like, "Is it on the skits here?" But that's a great guess, though. That's a great guess.
You're trying to put down his. You're trying to put. What are you, a
I am
Democrat?
not. I am not. I'm being nice. You sure?
What are you?
Stop trying to put words in people's mouths. All right. I'm trying to be nice here.
If you want to see how I made the mini crate a aged, look at my table. Well, just tell me if you used a torch or not. Okay. I know. I know you either stained it or I've been doing woodwork for 50 years, so I'm pretty much sure. I'm just kidding. I didn't see the thumbnail. I'm on my phone. Oh my God, he even saw it on his phone.
He even saw it on his phone. Okay, now we have to give him props for that.
He's like Superman. He's got
how small those phones
laser vision. That's pretty funny. I didn't think
Wait, that's how Warsaw Patriot got that crate aged. He used his laser vision. Like Superman, right?
That's funny. You didn't see the thumbnail.
No. You didn't see the thumbnail. That's great. That is great.
But I don't know. I just thought I worked so long. I worked so hard on that video. Here's the thing. So to do one segment, and this is why you remember when I would complain about GPU usage. Okay.
Right.
So I would. It would be taking like 5 seconds per frame to animate this thing, right? And just in one segment. Okay. That's an hour right there. Okay. So I look at my GPU usage and it's like, I don't know, 20%. I'm saying, why the hell is it taking an hour? Why is the GPU not at 80% or 90% and going faster?
Nighthawk's up there.
Dum 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 dum. Warsaw Patriot.
No, it's like dum dum dum.
Dum dum dum. Come in here, Nighthawk.
Yeah, give
Medic.
me a link.
There's a link.
There's a link further up. Go check it out and jump in.
I have to put it in there again because he's probably going to be too lazy to go scroll up.
Well, he does. He's in Tennessee with you. So
there, for those who don't want to scroll.
Scroll. There you go.
No, I scrolled up.
See, he scrolled up. He can follow directions.
I smart.
You missed.
No,
you missed the Easter egg hunt.
I did.
But here, you might be able to answer this because Nighthawk won't ever help me out on this kind of stuff. I mean, Night Strike.
You take that back. I always help you out.
Okay, so I asked you about this a long time ago. Why, if I'm doing animation work and I'm doing it inside SketchUp, and I start to animate a scene, right? Okay, so let's just say, okay, this part literally took 2 hours, okay, to render. Okay, so it took me a long time to draw all this, but it took a lot longer to. Right, so you go to your CPU usage, right, and it says you're only using like 20% of your GPU. Why does it not use more and do it faster?
There's no reason to. So some programs may only use one core, and some programs may only be able to access a certain amount. So things can only run so fast. So I'd have to understand the software.
That's my complaint. That's exactly my complaint with the SketchUp extensions.
Who makes SketchUp these days? Who makes SketchUp these days? It's
Trimble. Trimble bought it out from Google. But see, that's my complaint, and I exactly the same thing I told these guys. Now I'm not gonna bash Fredo, okay, because he's a French guy. And he's the one that makes the animator extension, okay. But when it's a matter of You see, and I'm not going to bore y'all. I'm just going to show you one quick thing, okay? Y'all are already like snoozing.
No,
I'm sorry.
Let's just go. Okay, so this is this guy makes Fredo is a famous whatever. He's a famous and why? Okay, I was going to say I give up. This is his extension right here, animator. Okay, so
Okay.
when you start to animate, right, you go and it might take it. You know, it's taking 3 or 4 seconds for each frame. Okay, and then I go to my, like I said, I go to my.
SketchUp uses one core. I've just confirmed it.
Thank you. Now, why? How would you get them? How would you get the? So SketchUp, it's basically if you write an extension for SketchUp, there's nothing you can do to improve
Not a
that
thing.
performance.
Not a thing. Yeah, it's only programmed to run on one core. I mean, I guess you could make a single core monster computer, but that would just be a waste of your time for everything else.
So I go to.
and as far as your GPU usage, there should be an option in SketchUp to tell it to use your GPU, and if there's not, then you need to go into
I'm going to show you.
GPU control.
It doesn't matter. It's just like Nighthawk says. If you go, what? You're currently using a display attached to it. Delete you then. If you go into, where is that? NVIDIA's control panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the control panel. Why is it telling me that a currently
Because you're live streaming with it.
Well, daggum. Okay, so anyway, if you go into those settings, I have it set to use all power available on the GPU. Okay, I'm gonna quit pushing that button because now I've opened 20 of them. Okay. And Nighthawk apparently is correct because no matter what you do, I can hook up 12 of my laptops to it and it wouldn't do any good. It uses one core.
Yeah, a Beowulf cluster wouldn't help.
No, there's nothing he can do to make this thing any faster.
No.
It's pretty much hard-coded to run as fast as it's running now.
Yeah.
And I have gone into the SketchUp forums and I have asked the same question, and not one nerd, Nighthawk, a gun enthusiast, is smarter than everybody on SketchUp forums in the world.
It's true.
Because I have suspected this, and that's the reason I asked the question in the first place. Is I suspected that very thing. I go into the SketchUp forum and I say, why is it only using 20% of the available GPU? I got this high-end NVIDIA. What is it? I don't know. RTX something 2080. What was the version before the 3080 or whatever?
2080.
Yeah, I spend all this money on this GPU, and it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah,
there are no multi-core modeling applications. Wow.
Yeah. That's what I was. That was what I was going to mention. Not many, if any, 3D modeling programs use multi-core. They all use single core, and because they're specifically graphic processing based.
Yeah.
So they use the graphic processor more than they're going to use the.
Well, that's what he could do then. He could crank up his, video card. A better video card would help some.
Well, he's in a laptop, so it's not going to.
Okay, yeah.
And
What do you mean?
I don't.
I've already got the RTX 20.
Got an RTX 2080. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really need to crank that up more than unless you really need the most bleeding graphics. He doesn't need. For this application, he is at like the top of the line right now.
Yeah, I know how annoying that is, though, because I do 3D modeling and things of that nature using a couple of programs. I use something called Blender to do it, and it's not nearly as nice as this, but I know what you're talking about when you get throttled by your Shukaka.
Oh, look, he's got a new version now. I can't show you. I was going to show you how, all this is all. Now, it doesn't help that this model has all kinds of crap in it, right? Like, here's all and then all this stuff is on layers, and it gets turned on and off depending on what animation thing I'm doing. But there's the Easter egg right there, baby. And their marketing department didn't catch it, which is funny. But they're going to catch it now, and I'm probably going to catch crap for it. But
well,
I don't know.
Well, if you take the video offline, they won't see it.
But anyway, they kept asking me, why is it taking so long? And I was like, dude, a 6 minute, imagine 6 minutes, say 7 minutes times 60 seconds times, I mean, it was incredible how long it would take. But anyway, I just thought it was fun. Here's the amazing thing. I worked on it for 6 months, and not one person in the SketchUp forums or anybody, even the guy who wrote this French guy Fredo, if you look him up, he's a really cool guy. Okay, Fredo 6 animator. Okay, so he's a really cool guy, and he actually helped me out. Okay, but even he wasn't so everybody has a specialty, right? So his specialty is writing this extension, but it's not necessarily understanding GPU usage. And I would go in there and say, hey guys, look, I'm only getting 20% out of my fancy GPU, and what's the deal? And they were all like, don't know,
Well, and there are computers, you can make a single core monster that can go out there and would be able to do it a little faster, but that would be a kind of a silly investment unless you were going to do this constantly.
I guess if I was going to mine Bitcoin at the same time.
Yeah, right. That'd be on point. Boy, you remember when that would have made you a billionaire?
Oh, I remember when Bitcoin first came out.
Yep.
I had my old desktop, and I was like, I'm mining Bitcoins, baby. And I did it for like a year, and I didn't get anything. And I was like, screw this.
You know what?
I invested in it out of it, but that was it.
The worst part about that is I was doing SETI at the time. You remember SETI?
Yeah, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Yeah. And you could have your computer process SETI while you were hanging out.
Yeah.
I should have been mining Bitcoin.
You should have.
I would go into my office, and my office would be like 90 degrees, and the rest of the house would be, 60, and because the computer was running 90 miles an hour for 24 hours a day. And my wife was like, why is our electric bill so high? I don't know, honey. I have no idea.
I have absolutely no idea.
Mm-hmm.
The plot thickens.
All right. Well, gentlemen, it was fun, but I have got to go pay attention to the little woman. Otherwise, she's going to find a younger man.
All right. Good luck with that.
Yep. I will catch you after a while.
Thanks for jumping in.
Hey, brother, have a great night, Tony.
You too. See you.
Have fun. And we got this other guy in here. Turn your mic on. Come on.
Who's that?
Who is this?
Travis T.
Travis.
Hey, Travis.
There you are.
All right, so Travis, you won $50.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Correct. Congrats.
You can send me do you have like a PayPal or Venmo address?
I've got a PayPal I can send, I guess.
Send it to Tony at ArtisanTony.com or Tony at atdrafting.com. And you won.
I appreciate that. Couldn't come at a better time either. He said I'm rebuilding my garage. It's a fairly big building for this property. And I can use every dollar I can get to go into it.
How big is the garage?
It's 22 by 40.
That's pretty big. Is it detached? Is it detached from your house? Uh-oh, did we lose him? What did I do? Did I hit mute?
Yeah, I think we might have lost him.
Well, you were quiet too. I was like,
because somebody was calling me in the background, so
I was like, okay, the whole world's falling apart. What is all this down here? Somebody.
Travis, you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Walking out to the building now. It's a 50-year-old building. It's, time, weather. It had a tin roof on it to start with, and a couple of hurricanes pretty well destroyed most of the building, but the steel frame and tension cables are in good shape.
Tension cables?
Yeah, it's got like crisscross cables on the walls and up on the inside the roof.
Huh. That's different.
Let's see. How do I flip this camera around? Oh, here.
Oh, thanks, Duncan. One of my customers is heading out.
I don't know if you can see the cables in this.
Are you screen sharing? Let's see.
I don't know how to do this.
Let's see.
Is there a way to flip my camera?
Mike would know more about that on as far as the phone stuff, phone app stuff.
Three dot.
Is he on the phone again? Is he taking a phone call? Good Lord.
No, I myself muted. That's the problem. I'm trying to talk to you guys. You guys aren't responding to me. And you're egging me on. It's like, why are they doing this?
Tell Travis how to.
Travis, your camera isn't working, and it seems like you have a bad connection with your phone, so we can't see anything, unfortunately.
Okay.
So,
on my end, it looked fine on the screen, but I couldn't figure out how to flip it. It was just my camera facing me that seemed to work.
There's a button. There's an option to switch your cameras because it detects two cameras, and you have to switch that option to your other camera.
Is it on the three dots off to the right there?
Here, let me load up the app, and I can tell you.
Is this the Jitsi app?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Again, you have a bad connection, so it's not going to show up.
Yeah, now it just looks blue.
So, but
there we go. But anyway,
there it is.
Oh, of course, I turned my camera off. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like these cables.
You can see it, Last Strike?
I can see it.
What the heck? Why can't I see it?
Because he turned his camera off again.
Oh.
It's on. It should be on now.
Well, it showed for a second, then it turned off.
Yeah, that might be my connection then. I had to turn off Wi-Fi because I got too far away from the router.
That might be what it was.
Okay.
Because what the thing about using the conferencing software we use and GunTube Chamber uses as well is that it's great if you have a strong Wi-Fi connection or a strong wireless cell phone signal. Like if you got full bars, you're good. But if you got anything under like 4 bars, you're gonna have spotty service.
That's for the video. Yeah.
Well, I got
audio seems to work okay
on my LTE, but I'm at the opposite end of the house from where the router is for Wi-Fi. So I can't run Wi-Fi, but
can you use your cellular data for the app?
Yeah, I'm on it now. Can you see it now?
You can change. I was going to say you can change it to cellular data instead of Wi-Fi.
I'm on it now. Can you see the video?
No.
Oh, it's not showing up.
Okay, well, never mind. But no, there's a steel frame, and it's like this, like 1.5 inch I-beam type frame sitting on 3-inch steel pipes, and there's cables that crisscross all through the ceiling and on the walls.
That is an old style.
Yeah, it's probably about 50 years old.
That's interesting.
But it had plywood skinned walls, and hurricanes and age and everything have damaged a lot of those. So I'm taking all the plywood down, taking any of the bad metal out, and welded in new metal. And basically, in between the frame sections they're 10-foot spans. So I'm building like a stud wall in between the 10-foot sections. The outside's all going to be hardy board and a residential metal roof.
I was trying to look for some old metal trusses because I think I know what you're talking about, and I've seen them before. As a matter of fact,
if you go to my channel, there's the last video I uploaded was showing some of it before I started putting anything together.
Let's see. I think I'm on the wrong Travis T. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Travis Tritt, maybe.
That's why we call the Travi, alien invaders, or they're even worse. They're like gremlins. Don't get them wet. Don't feed them at
midnight. The icon for my channel will be the front corner of a black truck.
That helps.
Let me go back here. Is it Travis T?
Yeah.
It's not a Travis T with red Travis T?
No.
Travis T, both T's are capitals, spaced between the Travis and the last T.
It's not coming up.
No.
It's hard to find you, buddy.
Yeah, I need to
Wait a minute.
do something different.
Do you have something called creating a new channel with a completely different theme?
Yeah, that's the video.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Hey, buddy. Welcome back. I want to take a moment to make a quick announcement. What I've got here is my garage.
Oh, yeah.
Or what's left of it.
That's what I had in my head.
In the process of taking everything off of it, cutting all the tin from the roof that all rusted, started leaking real bad. All the wood's coming off the sides.
There it is. I found him.
And some of the metal framing is rusted. We're
Yeah,
cutting that
I've
out.
now got all the...
We're going to put a new roof on.
I'm basically building one half at a time. And that part that's all open,
and build a whole
I've got all the
garage.
wood up in the roof, and right now it's covered
This
with a
one
big
is
tarp.
Pretty big.
Tomorrow, I think all the
It's
metal
almost
for my
900 square feet.
roof is being delivered.
It's all my stuff shoved over.
So
to one
hurricane,
side.
huh?
I still got to go through. I'll be cleaning a lot
Well,
of
there
that
was
up and
a
getting rid of
giant
bunch of
pine
stuff.
tree there behind it, like
The
directly
roof was
behind that wood
destroyed
wall
a
that you
lot.
see there.
Yeah.
All this electrical is coming
And
out.
it pretty well destroyed the
Got a
roof.
contractor
Just
come put a new
the sap and the
panel in
needles
once
and
the
everything
building is
holding
done.
water on an old corrugated metal roof.
A
Yeah.
roofing contractor.
And then the old wood hurricane was coming through, blew out some of the wood and damaged some of
We're
it.
gonna set this up as a nice little place. All that
But
steel
in between those,
that's rusted, it's gonna be cut out.
the pipes you see vertically,
I got my
I'm putting
fire
in
going there, burning
a
some
stud
excess
framed wall,
untreated lumber and
and I'll cover the outside of it with hardy board.
debris from debris from a big pine
Around
tree
here,
that
it's
was
actually
right
the same
on
price
other
as
side of this wall.
1/2-inch sheeting.
Oh, so you're not going to put OSB or anything up over the framed wall first, and then?
No, I was just going to attach the hardy board right to the stud wall.
You'll get a better diaphragm on the building if because your sheeting acts as your it's just sort of a bracing itself of the building. If you put the OSB up over the stud wall first and then put the hardy board over that, you'll have a much stronger building. But yes, maybe it's a matter of budget or something.
Well, I'm trying to do it as budget as possible, but if it's going to make a big difference, then
what size hardy siding are you going to use? What configuration? Horizontal lap or vertical sheets?
No, it's 4x8 sheets.
Oh, okay, that's different. Yeah, if you're doing 4x8 sheets, that kind of takes the place. The problem with the hardy 4x8 sheets is they're only like 5/16 thick. They're not very thick. I don't know. And then typically we'll put battens over the joints to give it sort of a board and batten look.
Oh, I'm going to put like OSB or something on the inside of all the studs.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll put stuff on as well.
Okay, that does the same thing. It serves the same purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally,
and because I'm sorry, go ahead.
Normally on a residential, house, you'd have your OSB, then your Tyvek, then your hardy on top of that. But on something like this, I can see why you'd want to put the OSB on the inside to give you sort of a wall surface. But that'll brace it off too.
I figure I need something on the inside too, just because I'm afraid if anything falls against the wall, that it would end up cracking the hardy board.
The hardy's pretty durable. It's not that flimsy. Even though it's only 5/16 thick, it's still pretty durable. I mean, unless you start beating on it with a hammer or something, or something sharp, But if something just were to fall against it, it would be pretty durable.
Oh, okay. But having the wood, nice flat wall on the inside, it would give me a good place for shelving and things like that too.
Yeah. Are you going to insulate it or just leave it uninsulated? Yeah.
No, I may end up insulating the inside of the roof, but I figure if I'm going to put wood over the inside and the hardy board on the outside, that airspace in between them would give me some level of insulation. I mean, it's still just a garage.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
I gotta head out too, guys. Travis,
I gotta go.
Thanks for joining us, Travis. And did you send me your information? You won the giveaway.
I'll send that over to you once I get off of here. I appreciate the info and everything and the time.
Oh, sure. Thanks for jumping in, and thank you too, Night Strike. Night Strike's talking to his girlfriend. He can't. Oh, he's already jumped out. That's funny. All right. Well, thanks, Travis. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you. Thanks for all who watched. Thanks.